All these city lights shining through the window. Used to have nothing, now we're living what we hope for. Long nights, fast life, nowhere else I'd rather go. Still chasing bigger dreams, even when we're on top. Hands up if you came from the struggle. Turn hard times into part of the hustle. Now we're celebrating everything we survived, cause they never thought we'd make it this high.
Back then I was sitting in a room with a vision. Everybody said relax, stop dreaming, stop wishing. But I knew there was something waiting outside, something bigger than the limits they were putting on my mind. So I stayed up working while the city went dark, writing goals on paper, trying to leave my mark. Every setback became fuel for the fight. Every closed door made the hunger grow higher.
Now I'm looking at the skyline from a different view, thinking about the old days and the things we went through. Funny how life changes when you stay consistent, when you keep moving forward and refuse to be distant.
Yeah, new opportunity arriving every week. Different meetings, different flights, different people to meet. But I never forgot where the journey began. Still the same dreamer trying to follow the plan.
Everybody loves success when it's finally here. Nobody talks about the pressure or the fear. The nights full of doubt when nobody believed. The moments when quitting almost felt like relief. But the strongest part of me refused to break, refused to stop fighting for the future I make now. Every accomplishment feels earned and real, because I know exactly what it took to build. All these city lights shining through the window. Used to have nothing, now we're living what we hope for.
Long nights, fast life, nowhere else I'd rather go. Still chasing bigger dreams, even when we're on top.
Hands up if you came from the struggle. Turn hard times into part of the hustle.
Now we're celebrating everything we survived, cause they never thought we'd make it this high. The money's nice, but it was never the mission. The mission was freedom and making better decisions. Building something lasting that won't disappear, something that my family can be proud of for years. I got friends still grinding, trying to find their way, trying to make tomorrow better than today. And every time I win, I think about the team, cause nobody gets far completely on their own dream. The city moving fast, but my focus moves faster, trying to turn every obstacle into another ladder. Every challenge, another reason to improve, another opportunity to prove what I can do.
People see the highlights, but not the preparation, not the sacrifices or the endless dedication. They see the final product, not the years behind, the discipline it takes to stay committed to the grind. So I keep showing up whether I feel inspired or not, because success belongs to those who keep taking shots. And every morning brings another chance to grow, another chance to become somebody better than before. All these city lights shining through the window. Used to have nothing, now we're living what we hope for.
Long nights, fast life, nowhere else I'd rather go. Still chasing bigger dreams, even when we on top.
Hands up if you came from the struggle. Turn hard times into part of the hustle.
Now we're celebrating everything we survived, cause they never thought we'd make it this high. Years pass quick when you're building a life. One moment you're dreaming, next you're catching a flight. One moment you're hoping, next you're holding the proof that persistence can eventually become the truth. Every lesson, every loss, every road that I cross help me understand the value behind the cost. And if I had to do it all again from the start, I'd still choose the same path and follow my heart.
So here's to the dreamers still chasing their shot, the ones giving everything they've got, the ones working late when nobody can see, trusting the process and believing they'll be free. Keep going even when the road gets steep, keep planting seeds even when the harvest seems deep, because one day you'll look back and realize the struggle was the reason you learned how to rise. All these city lights shining through the window. Used to have nothing, now we're living what we hope for.
Long nights, fast life, nowhere else I'd rather go.
Still chasing bigger dreams even when we're on top. Hands up if you came from the struggle. Turn hard times into part of the hustle.
Now we're celebrating everything we survived, cause they never thought we'd make it this high.
Yeah. Another night, another dream, another step closer to everything we imagine.
Everybody got a dream, but not everybody go. Through the rain, through the pain, through the nights alone. That's the reason why the winners finally make it home.
Hands high, let the whole world see. Everything I became started with belief. Now the skyline shining every time I arrive. Proof that dreams stay alive if you keep them alive.
Back when the apartment barely had enough heat, I was writing down goals while sitting half asleep. Everybody else partying, everybody outside. I was building something bigger deep inside my mind. Yeah. No applause, no crowd, no cameras around. Just me and a vision, trying not to back down. Some nights felt endless, some mornings felt cold, but every sacrifice was an investment in gold. I knew one day the struggle would finally make sense. Every loss had value, every challenge had purpose. Now I'm looking back grateful for the hard years, cause they built a foundation standing right here.
The city got a rhythm and I learned how to move. Learn when to stay patient, learn when to improve. Learn that everybody talking ain't worth hearing, and not every smiling face is really cheering. Success changes room, changes conversation, changes how people react to your elevation. But I stay grinding cause I know where I came from, never forgetting all the places that made one. Every flight, every stage, every city I see still feels unreal compared to who I used to be. That's what gratitude follows me everywhere I go, cause I remember all the doors that used to stay closed.
Rooftop views in the city below. Everybody got a dream, but not everybody goes. Through the rain, through the pain, through the nights alone. That's the reason why the winners finally make it home. Yeah.
Hands high, let the whole world see. Everything I became started with belief. Now the skyline shining every time I arrive. Proof that dreams stay alive if you keep them alive.
Late night drive with the music turned low. Thinking about the people from a long time ago. Some still beside me, some faded away. That's just how life works when you're finding your way. Hey, hey. Had love come and go like the changing seasons. Heartbreak teeth, listen, give me reason to grow stronger, wiser, more careful with trust. Understanding that forever isn't promised to us. Still I keep my heart open to whatever come next, because fear getting hurt isn't worth the regret. Every chapter got value, even if it ends. Every goodbye teaches something in the end.
Money solves problems, but it doesn't buy peace. Doesn't stop memories or give your mind release. That's why I work on myself more than the image. Trying to build a life that actually feels different. Everybody chasing numbers, everybody chasing fame, but fulfillment and success aren't exactly the same. I met people with me and still feeling incomplete, and people with less living life beautifully. So I stay focused on purpose more than applause. Trying to build something real that can outlive the cost. Something future generations can point to and say he stayed true to himself every step of the way.
Rooftop views in the city below. Everybody got a dream, but not everybody go. Through the rain, through the pain, through the nights alone. That's the reason why the winners finally make it home. Yeah.
Hands high, let the whole world see. Everything I became started with belief. Now the skyline shining every time I arrive. Proof that dreams stay alive if you keep them alive.
Now the stars look closer than they did before. Maybe because I stopped doubting what I'm aiming for. Stopped asking permission, stopped waiting my turn. Started trusting every lesson that I had to learn. The road gets lonely when you're chasing something rare, but every destination worth reaching takes you there. And every step forward, even small, still counts. That's how mountains get climbed, and victories amount. I got more goals now than I ever had then, because growth creates new dreams again and again. The hunger never left, it just changed the shape. From surviving each day to creating a legacy.
If somebody hears this while they're feeling stuck, wondering if hard work is stronger than luck, I hope they understand that every journey starts small. Every giant achievement begins with a call. A call to believe when nobody else can. A call to keep moving without knowing the plan. A call to trust yourself when the world says no, because the strongest seeds are the hardest to grow.
Rooftop views in the city below. Everybody got a dream, but not everybody go. Through the rain, through the pain, through the nights alone. That's the reason why the winners finally make it home. Hey, hey, hey.
Hands high, let the whole world see. Everything I became started with belief. Now the skyline shining every time I arrive. Proof that dreams stay alive if you keep them alive.
Money on my mind from the moment I wake. Every move calculated, every risk that I take.
Used to stare at the skyline, dreaming one day I'd shine. Now the city lights reflecting off the watches and the ice.
Came from nothing but a vision and a plan. Now we're turning small ideas into something grand.
Still hustling every day like I'm broke again. Cause the grind never stops when you're trying to win. Back when the pockets felt lighter than air, I was studying the game while nobody cared. Watching people get rich, trying to learn every move. Knowing one day I'd have something to prove. Everybody loves talking, but few really build. Few stay focused when the pressure gets real. Most quit early when the road gets rough. But success belongs to those who stay tough.
I spent years investing time when I had no cash, building skills and connections while others chase fast.
Temporary attention and temporary fame. I was trying to understand how to master the game.
Now the numbers getting bigger every quarter I see, but the mindset stay hungry like the old version of me. Cause comfort is dangerous when ambition is a lot. The second you relax, that's when dreams can die. Private meetings downtown discussing bigger play. Thinking 10 years ahead instead of counting days. Every opportunity treated like gold. Cause I remember what it felt like being left in the cold. People only see results, never see the work. Never see the sacrifices hidden underneath the shirt. Never see the night spent planning every next move.
Trying to create a life nobody can remove.
Money on my mind from the moment I wake. Every move calculated, every risk that I take.
Used to stare at the skyline, dreaming one day I'd shine. Now the city lights reflecting off the watches and the ice.
Came from nothing but a vision and a plan. Now we're turning small ideas into something grand.
Still hustling every day like I'm broke again. Cause the grind never stops when you're trying to win.
I know people who got rich and lost it overnight. Cause they love the lifestyle more than building it right.
That's why I stay focused on assets and growth. Trying to create wealth that survives long after the show. Every deal got a lesson, every loss got a price. Sometimes the best education comes disguised as a setback or mistake you wish never occurred. Until years later, you realize what you learned.
Now I'm moving with intention every place that I go. Not every opportunity deserves a yes or. Sometimes the biggest win is knowing when to walk away.
Protecting what you built for another day. Hey.
Luxury is cool, but freedom is better. Not worrying every month about the weather, or whether the bills get paid on time. That's the real reason I stayed on the grind.
I wanted options, wanted choices in life, wanted peace of mind instead of constant fights. Wanted to help family whenever they need. That's the type of success that matters to me.
The cars and the jewelry make a photographs, but ownership and investments make the future last. That's the difference between looking rich and being wealthy. One fades quickly, the other builds steadily.
Money on my mind from the moment I wake. Every move calculated, every risk that I take. Used to stare at the skyline, dreaming one day I'd shine. Now the city lights reflecting off the watches and the ice.
Came from nothing but a vision and a plan. Now we're turning small ideas into something grand.
Still hustling every day like I'm broke again. Cause the grind never stops when you're trying to win. Money comes, money goes, but the hustle, the discipline, the mindset, that's forever.